This Villanova Kevin Willard stuff's been going on for weeks, I find out. Weeks. As he's going down the stretch of the most important season Maryland's had. Also, lost in all of this, it's the best season Willard's ever had. Yo, Villanova, good luck. Good luck. This dude's made one Sweet 16 in 20 years. Oh, but, where's he been coaching? Shut up. You know that you can win wherever you go? You know that there are winners at McNeese State? And you know what VCU has done for goddamn 30 years? It's just find winning coaches. They just find winning coaches. Oh, but Kevin Willard needs his goddamn handheld everywhere he goes. Please. I'm not mad at Kevin Willard, okay? It's a dirty game, and he's playing it, and he played it well, and he's going to get a lot of money. God bless him. This is America. The goal is to get all the money. That is truly the goal. Like, I want to raise my family. To do so, I want to make more money, right? Like, we could be honest in what is real, okay? All Kevin Willard did is use the system to the best of his ability. But damn, there's a better way to do it.
Definitely.
There's a better way to do it. You weasel. Just straight up weasel. This has been going on for weeks, I found out yesterday. Weeks. Probably a month. What month is it? March? February, dog.
Yeah. You're taking away from the kids.
Dude, and you know what? Let's be honest about that, because we phrase these things in these Pollyannish terms. Oh, you're taking away from... They're mercenaries, dog. They're young, but they're mercenaries. Like Jacoby Gillespie going to go to Tennessee. God bless him. I hope you get $2.5 million, man. Like, I think Hoffman, I was listening to Hoffman yesterday as I was driving home from College Park, and I disagreed with a lot of what he was saying, but one thing I did agree with him on, this Kevin Willard thing hits me as an alum and hits people that are fans. Kids probably care the least because they're all going somewhere else too. Like, Derek Queen's going to the pros. Gillespie's going to Tennessee. Maybe Rodney Rice stays because he's from here. I wish nothing but the best for the kids. But, like, the kids are probably they all have agents where they're going next and how much money they're going to get. So the joke is on us, honestly. But the absolutely rudderless ship that is the leadership of the University of Maryland should not be let off the hook for this, because you're a goddamn joke out there in College Park, okay? If anybody... please, send an email to the president of the University of Maryland, Jeff. Do it right now. Invite them on the show. I believe his name is Pines. President Pines. Open invitation. I'd be happy to discuss things with you. I will be cordial. Because right now you look like a joke, sir. Like, you're just letting this go down. I believe the word is feckless. Like, eat a blue chew. Stand up for yourself, man. Like, somebody over there, have some composure, have some guts, have some freaking guts. They're all spineless. And I know people that work in the athletic department. I know professors over there. I know there are people that care, that would stand up. But the leadership is just a limp flag waiting for the breeze to blow. And they'll just change any goddamn direction it blows. What are we doing? None of them, no one is innocent in any of this. But the one dude who forced it super public, the one dude who made it all such a goddamn spectacle is Kevin Willard. You did it, dude. Don't blame anybody else. Yo, the AD left. Fine. Bleep him. He left. This ain't on him. This isn't on the kids. This isn't on leadership. They may have messed up the negotiations, but you chose to take all that public. You chose for all that to be public, and that's 100% on you. Oh, I didn't talk to my wife. I didn't talk to my agent. You're lying. You are lying. You are lying. Stop lying. Stop making this a spectacle. The one thing you said, Toby, it's unfair to the kids. The kids are lining up their next job. They're paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to do this, right? Like, at some point you stop being kids and you're professionals. We're all living in this fantasy land of amateur sports. This bleep ain't amateur anymore. If it ever was, it sure as hell isn't now. Okay? So we have to like modernize our brains to some of this. But at the same time, man, I said this. I had friends over to watch a game. I couldn't be in public. I thought Maryland played a really good first half, and I was proud of the team to respond. To undoubtedly, they got phones, they got Twitter, they got Instagram.
They know what's going on.
Everybody knows what's going on. Second half of that game, they just get completely smoked. And it's very hard for me to believe in some capacity Kevin Willard wasn't just mentally checked out. And he may deny that till the day he dies, and he has every right to. But perception's reality, dog. You created all this. You know who did it right? Will Wade, who by all accounts is kind of a sleazebag. But he was like, yo, I'm leaving, but I'm going to coach the hell out of these boys till I leave. If that's the case, go that route. Or there's another route. Say nothing. You're like, dude, I'm not talking about any of that. None of this was public until he made it all public. Nobody. I was there Selection Sunday. Nobody was talking about Villanova. Nobody. I talked to Kevin Willard. I shook Damon Evans' hand. That was 3 weeks ago. Like, all these people knew exactly what they were doing the whole freaking time. Yet he's the one that decided to take everything nuclear. You nuked your own season, dude. Now, let's be honest about a few more things. Because if we're going to do any one thing, we're going to be honest on this program. Kevin Willard's lying last night, not knowing what he's going to say. He said the exact same stuff to the Seton Hall family when he was leaving them to come here. I mean, the reality is just Seton Hall doesn't have the eyeballs and attention that a Big Ten school in a major market like Maryland does. Just people kind of ignored that. Like, oh, of course he's going to leave Seton Hall for Maryland. He's just doing the same stuff. The reality that we all need a dose of honesty with, Florida might have kicked their ass last night, whether Willard was staying or leaving. Gary Williams, the best coach Maryland ever had. Florida might have kicked the Terps' ass if Gary Williams was coaching last night. Like, Florida's just really good.
Yeah.
And the way they played in the second half, like, I don't want to undercredit the Gators for what they did in the second half, because they were great. And that is a part of this. For the people in Philadelphia, for the people of Villanova, good luck. Like, dude, I don't know. Number 8 on here, Landfill. Yo, shout out to the producers. They gave me audio saga here. I don't know that I'm going to play any of it because I play number 6 for me. Let's start there. Play it again. Play it like 8 times. One more. Yeah, one more. I need it. I need it in my soul. I hypothetically have quit smoking for a while now. I could go for a heater. Anybody got a pack of Parliaments? I quit, landfill. But if a pack of Parliaments arrived in here right now, I'm just saying. Maybe like an ice cold Heineken. Is it too early, you think, Max?
It's a Friday. It's
give me the booing one more time. Let's play this all. You goddamn loser. You got booed leaving your own hotel, going to a Sweet 16 game. And don't blame anybody else for that. You created it. You created that. You could have avoided all this. That is your creation. Play it again, Landfill. The band is playing the fight song, and they're booing you walking out. The band, I'm going to try to calm down. the band
Yeah.
is playing the fight song, and they're booing his bald ass as he walks out. And I would bet, Landfill, I got $100 on it. He doesn't shave his head because he thinks it's cool. He shaves his head because he's bald. Bald, Jerry. Sorry, Jeff. No shots taken.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this is college sports has become a joke in the way that everything is set up. But Kevin Willard brought all this on himself by airing out dirty laundry. There's a way to go about this. I understand that you want change. I understand that you want all these different things in the program. But and I get sometimes things have to get messy, but there are ways to go about it. And Kevin Willard decided to go the low road on the athletic director, on the entire University of Maryland. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve some of the blame, but he's the one that brought all this to the forefront, to your point. And so it's just incredibly horrible of a look for Maryland that they're in the Sweet 16. They're a fun team. Everybody's wearing Crab 5 t-shirts around the DMV. And instead of talking about Derek Queen, instead of talking about Juju Reese, instead of talking about Rodney Rice and breaking all this stuff down, the entire time going into it, Nats opening day is yesterday. It should have been a celebration for the Nationals and for the Terps in the Sweet 16 right after. Instead, is Willard going? Do we want Willard back? How much do we hate Willard? Does it even matter? It's a Sweet 16 game against Florida with a chance to keep on rolling with the team with the best starting 5 in the entire nation. And we didn't talk about that once because Kevin Willard deprived everyone of that. Not only did he screw the kids, he screwed the fans, he screwed the program, he screwed the university. And so screw you to Kevin Willard, right? Like, I just don't understand how anyone can support him. And to your point, if I'm Villanova and I'm seeing this whole saga, what's to make me think that in 3 or 4 years I'm not going to have the same thing for him to leave for who knows where?
Well said, Tobo. Well said, buddy. The University of Maryland's not at fault here. Like that administration, the only apt analogy I could use, I can't say on air. What is a good analogy for messing up something that is a lot of fun? Like because what they do is, Landfill, imagine you met someone who was into you and wanted to go to a private place to talk further. Get anything done over there. All they can do is let fewer in-state students in and build more buildings, right? Like from an athletic standpoint, their head is so far up their ass, it's coming out their throat. Like they're a human pretzel, right? So I want to be clear. And please, if should someone over there disagree with me, I'd love to have a conversation. I'll give you the hotline number. I'll give you my personal cell. I'm available. Plenty of people over there know my personal cell because they keep texting me. However, this is the world we live in. And you know what? Maryland's going to be all right. Sun's going to come up tomorrow. They're going to hire somebody. I heard Buzz Williams. I don't know why the hell you'd leave Texas A&M to come here. Maybe you like traffic. I don't know. College Station might suck from what I understand. But I've said I'd be very happy with Dwayne Simpkins. Like, you know what? That job might require somebody that understands that place.
Sure.
Because Turgeon ain't an East Coast guy. I really like Mark. I know him a little bit. He's not built for the Viper Pit that is College Park. Willard's built for it, but just decided to back off it. And there is a school of thought. I was also told this yesterday. And we mentioned this earlier in the week, that as this revenue share model is coming to college sports, oh my God, I want to kill myself. As this revenue share model is coming to college sports, that Big East teams might have a serious advantage because there's no football that they have to compete with for the money. And someone told me yesterday that you could fast forward 5 years and the 3 best jobs in America might be UConn, St. John's, Villanova, the big money, Big East schools, right? And Danny Hurley ain't going anywhere.
No.
And Pitino's going to coach till he's dead. So this might be the only time Villanova becomes open. And if you subscribe to that theory, then you got to make this move. And again, I'm not mad at Willard for making a move. You want to go to Villanova? Go to Villanova.
No, I mean, you're not mad. It's the same way. Are you going to be mad that Derek Queen goes to the NBA draft?
No,
Are you going to be mad that
him.
Gillespie's going to go to Tennessee?
No.
No.
That's the world we're in,
That's
man.
college sports now. But the way that you go about doing these things matters. And the way that Kevin Willard went about leaving for Villanova, which is all but a foregone conclusion that we'll find out later today, is the worst way possible to do it. Like, you could not come up with, if you're coming up with PR for Kevin Willard, if you're working on his PR team, and you're trying to find the worst possible way to leave Maryland for Villanova.
If he has a PR person, you need to fire that person.
But if you were trying to write out what's the worst possible way I can leave the Terps to go become a Wildcat, it's exactly what he did. It's exactly what he did. Just alienate everybody in the Maryland fan base, make everybody so frustrated with you that you're leaving for a Sweet 16 game that everyone should be thrilled about because the Terps are a fun team to watch and they're playing in the Sweet 16, and you're getting booed on the way out.
Give it to me one more time, Landfill.
That's such a tough scene, man.
I believe that's my boy Rudy Gerson doing the booing. Let me try to identify the boo. That brings me some level of solace. I don't know the how or why, and perhaps that is indicative of how difficult the Maryland job is, right? Because there's probably, more folklore in Iowa State or I don't know, Kansas, whatever. Like,
let's be real.
Like,
if anyone did this anywhere, they would get bad reaction. Obviously, it might be a little bit more in Maryland, but if you did this same crap in Iowa, they're still going to be so mad at what you're doing. So this is the sleaziest thing that Willard could have done, the way that he went about it. It's not what he did, it's how he did it.